Welcome back. Let's go straight to my next guest because we spoke to Ahmed earlier, rather too long. So we're going to squeeze everything in. But warm welcome to former Met Police Detective Mike Neville. Welcome, Mike. Here's the deal. So we had this terrible train horror at the weekend, sort of unfolded Saturday through to Sunday. Now, it turns out we've got to be careful here because obviously charges have been brought against an individual. He's been charged with 10 counts of attempted murder. But there was before the train horror unfolded, the stabbing horror, there was a worrying trail of violence and terror that preceded it. There was the suspect allegedly went on the rampage the night before. No one appears to have reported the knife mayhem, or rather, not instantly. A 14-year-old boy and a 17-year-old boy was stabbed 100 miles apart. One in Peterborough on Friday night and another in East London at lunchtime on Saturday. Now, this incident, the one in Peterborough, was reported to Cambridgeshire Police after this guy was allegedly terrorised a barber shop in Peterborough. He was gone by the time the cops arrived. But due to this, excuse me, and subsequent events, the force reported itself to the Independent Office for Police Conduct. So it clearly saw that there could be a problem here. That basically is the police watchdog where complaints go to be decided on. But the Independent Office for Police Conduct has rather loftily decided that the criteria for an investigation has not been reached. I don't find that very satisfying at all, do you?
No, not at all. And what you have here is that the police are not very good. Well, firstly, the police did well at the actual scene of the crime.
Agreed.
Cambridge officers who charged in there, the British transport officers, charged in there, neutralised the threat, made the arrest, ran towards that danger, helping the brave train crew. They did a good job. But what Cambridgeshire senior officers have got to look at is their reporting procedures and why is it that very serious allegations were not properly investigated. The other wider factor for me is the issue of images and people being caught on CCTV, which this man was, in the sense that I would suggest if he hadn't committed that dreadful rampage on the train which drew national attention, he would never have been identified for any other offence.
We have to say this is all sort of alleged. We've got to be slightly careful here. But I think totally. I mean, a lot went on before the train horror unfolded. This guy allegedly moving 100 miles, from Peterborough to London, allegedly again attacking a guy on a station, Poplar, I think it was, in East London on Saturday lunchtime. The night before, allegedly terrorising people in Peterborough. Police called. By the time they got there, no one around, But this rampage across the country, which left 2 kids stabbed, badly injured, which at one point was reported to Cambridgeshire Police. They clearly saw that there's a problem here. So they reported themselves to the watchdog, the Independent Office for Police Conduct. And the independent officers just very haughtily, I think, said, we don't believe that the criteria for an investigation have been reached. Well, let me tell you, in the light of the Huntingdon train horror, the public, the people of this country, I think we demand an explanation. We demand an investigation. This is not good enough, is it?
Well, it's quite incredible, really, Kevin, because he usually investigates total nonsense. You got officers been referred to the ILPC for driving too fast to an emergency or some petty incident that lasts for the investigation lasts for 2 and 3 years. So it's really strange how this has happened, and I don't understand why they've just dismissed it, because as you say, we need to know. And the big thing for me is that if the guy leaves fingerprints or DNA at the scene of a crime, they quickly link because we have a national database. There is no national database of images, so if you get caught on CCTV and committed in several different places, like this man has allegedly done, then it is they simply are not linked together. And there are images in police stations of violent and prolific criminals that are never identified, particularly if people move across the country. And that's a big problem for police. And they talk about facial recognition and all that, but the facts are they're not linking criminals who move across the country. And the movement was incredible, wasn't it? London, Peterborough, back to Peterborough.
And back to London, yeah. And I'd say that what the public are demanding, this is the 24 hours leading up to that horrific stabbing horror on the train in Huntingdon. This is the 24 hours leading up to it. I'd say the public demand a forensic examination of every second of that 24 hours. What happened? You know, and so the police watchdog here, you know, this isn't good enough. Let me tell you, they will be conducting an investigation. They don't realise it yet, but they will be. And also, we need a proper investigation as well, an independent investigation of everything that happened, because this sort of smacks too much of the police marking their own homework. Nothing to see here, off you go. You know, not good enough, Mike. Mike, really good to talk to you. Thank you so much. So we had to squeeze this in. Mike Neville, Met Police Detective there, former Met Police Detective. What do you think about that? It's not good enough, is it? Oh no, we don't need to look into that. Yeah, you damn well do. You damn well do. That's ridiculous.